Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How are you all doing? Welcome back to some more Medieval Kingdoms Total War 1212 AD campaign. We're back on our Kingdom of Sicily series. This is episode 2. In today's episode, we're going to have the Siege of Cairo, crusading for the Pope. So, if you like the sound of that, feel free to leave the video a like, subscribe if you're new around here with notifications on, let me know in the comments, feedback and suggestions for the series thus far, and where you'd like me to expand and conquer. So I've skipped a little bit ahead, we've sailed down the River Nile, and we've built enough siege equipment to siege and take Cairo here today with King Federico. Alright, pushing back to our territory in North Africa now. In the last episode, we managed to take Tunisia and rename it to the city of Carthage. We have a full stack inside guarding the city, and we are slowly but surely converting the North African populace with the vision to make a Christian North Africa. Looking in Sicily itself for now, we're slowly rebuilding that as well, along with southern Italy. We have Syracuse, the island of Sicily, Reggio, the boot of Italy, Naples there. Alright, diplomacy-wise, nothing too much has changed. King Federico is currently 31. We have defensive alliances with Navarre, Pisa, Bohemia, Venice. We have military alliances with Bavaria, Hungary, Croatia and Austria, and we are at war with Mecca, the Ayyubid Sultanate, the Almohad Caliphate, and the Hafsid Sultanate. Looking at the diplomacy view, it's a little bit easier to see. So, most of the Germanic kingdoms sort of east of the River Rhine, sort of this side, have sided with us if war was ever to break out between myself and my cousin Otto IV, who still reigns in the Holy Roman Empire. Philip is still the King of France, and it looks Blanchette, I think I'd say you'd say that. So it looks like Kingdom England have had a regency once more. So, the Pope has called the 5th Crusade for Cairo, and we've accepted. We've sailed all the way down there. It took us a while to get down there, but we've managed to disembark, build siege equipment without enemy hostility or resistance from the Ayyubid Sultanate. I wonder if, is it Issa? Yeah, Sultan Issa is going to stop us. The HRE, Austria, France, the Kingdom of Jerusalem, Serbia, Antioch, and Bavaria have all launched crusading armies as well, which is fantastic. So we have 4 turns to take it and hold on to it, own the region of Cairo, or assist another Catholic faction in taking it. The 5th Crusade has begun with the intention of retaking the Holy Land for Christendom, beginning with the conquest of Egypt. The main target of this crusade is the Egyptian city of Cairo. Once this city is taken, all that stands between us and the Holy Land will crumble. Deus Volt, infidels. So, Federico's there to take Cairo. We could maybe establish an Egyptian Christian sort of Coptic kingdom down there if we want to. I might actually peace out with the Hafsid Sultanate for now, just out of curiosity, because they would accept that, the Hafsids. Really? What about the Almohad? 8. They're low, but the Hafsids would accept peace, because at the moment this army build is quite poor. It's nothing amazing, and I don't think we could be aggressively pushing just yet before additional reinforcements come down. And we're also focusing on the Ayyubids for now. We're basically fighting on 2 fronts. I don't know why they picked the city of Cairo, because it's a little bit overextended. Alexandria with an amphibious attack might be easier, but it's maybe too large. Maybe you can maybe historically they tried to take Cairo because it's easier to hold and access to the River Nile. Maybe they didn't block it, or something or rather. But you know what? I might actually peace out with the Hafsids. We've taken their capital, and they've actually eased off us quite a bit. So, I would demand a payment for the suffering you caused me. Whoa, you're really going to give me 5,000? No. But you might give me 4 for peace. Hafsids, 4,000 gold pieces, please, for peace. And they have accepted as well. That's fantastic. We will not sign any non-aggression pacts. Does that change relations with the Caliphate? No, it doesn't. So now we can spend 5,000 wherever we want. So we'll upgrade this. I want to get military buildings here in Syracuse where we can eventually. So muster grounds is the way to go. Infantry-wise as well, we want to try and get new recruits in. That's going to take a little while there. And I think we'll just save this money here for now. Alrighty. Decisions-wise, we still want to eventually go on our way of becoming the Empire of Sicily, and we don't want to ask the Pope for any money just yet. The Pope has us at a papal standing on 7. So let me know in the comments, guys. Would you like me to expand and conquer? We're going to still continue to take North Africa and Egypt. We will eventually go to war against my cousin Otto IV as well. Let's move my priest further north to try and find some other factions. And there he is, Otto with Wilhelm as well. We're just trying to find some more factions to trade with, because trade-wise at the moment, it's actually working out really well. Portugal, Venice, Kingdom of Castile and Leon, Aragon, Toulouse are all trading with us. Family tree-wise as well, Federico is now 31. We have 3 sons. Enrico, who's 14. Maybe he can lead the continuation of the conquest of North Africa. We have a 4-year-old son, Corrado, who's 4. And, of course, my favorite named son, who is 2, Michelangelo. Michelangelo is my 3rd son. We've got Enrico, Corrado, and Michelangelo. I love these Italian names. They really just roll off the tongue, don't they? Right, let's take Cairo here today now. So we're coming up against Ayyubid, quite fitting. He kind of looks like a general of Saladin. Okay, so 2 Jund spears, 4 normal spears, some Harafisha infantry, crossbows, cavalry as well. We have a battering ram. We also have some ladders to fight this one. Let's chuck a quick save and a hard save just in case the game crashes. We do have some bonuses as we are technically on Crusade. I'm only a 3-star commander now for my quick battles and earlier fights in North Africa. Okay, save succeeded, and we can fight this one on the field straight up. Perfectly. Alrighty, so the Siege of Cairo we have here today. The Battle of Cairo, 1225 AD. Doesn't look like a huge city, but culturally, significantly for the Ayyubids, this will strike at the heart of the Eastern world. If we take it. The Blades of Mercy facing the Garrison Army. Let's go. Okay guys, welcome to the battle map. It's a foggy day, so we'll wait one more, and it's dry. We'll take that. Already, I can see from close proximity, yep, 2 towers are down on the right, and a lot more are on the far west. My army is slightly depleted because we did get forced into, unfortunately, deep seas to escape Hasfid fleets, and some of these forces haven't completely replenished from the siege of Carthage when we took the city of Tunisia. Because I wanted to be quick, I wanted to be Johnny on the spot, I wanted to rotate and rapidly push the Ayyubids when the Pope called for a crusade. So let's now move my siege equipment just further back here so we can properly give this one out. So you can be attached to the walls because I want you to go nice and up and over it. Even though you're depleted, I'm probably better off getting the 160 units to actually go for that. And some of these guys as well, just to soak up some of the damage there. Okay, so let's reorganize this where we can. Okay, so you can push straight up to the walls there. That's just fine. You can go for this one as well. I think pushing this way is still the bet. Just making a nice long front line and trying to push for it. There's going to be less aversion here. And we'll try and spread out our forces there adequately. So you're there. That's fine. Center pushing there. Look, that's not too bad. I don't mind that already. Archers on a loose formation. Should really go this way and try and drag fire away. Crossbows. Yeah, they usually just sit back. I guess I can get them to draw their short swords at one point. But we haven't got the best quality of forces just yet. With this army, we've sort of using a bit of a rag bag, a mixed bunch of men. These aren't your battle-hardened crusaders, you could say. So, which is the best? Look, the majority of the army should push here, while the rest push to the right-hand side. Because we really had to be quick, rush, push upon the initiative to go down to Cairo. Because we can't allow for the timer to run out like that. So push here, push there, you push that, you push that. And then everyone can go, please. Okay. Archers, move up. Maybe actually go this way more. Because they can hit there, can't they? That's alright though. So Federico has made his way all the way to... Where is he? There he is. To Cairo. And as the first Christian king from Christendom, from the west, to arrive. We have 2,658 to their 2,000. So my archers are now moving into position. I want to try and target something if you can. Maybe try and target that. Exactly. So some of our backup infantry are sitting here, ready to push when need be. Heavier spearmen who have plate are going to be pushing. I don't know if they've technically got plate. They've got like chainmail, or what are they rolling with? Some have a bit of chainmail around the necks, mostly boiled leather by the look of it. Infantry pushing up here as well. Oh, it looks like some civilians have already been caught up in the mess. I'm sure more will succumb to the war in the east once we press on. But you never know. Seeing as we weren't harassed and attacked in the initial siege of Cairo, Saladin and his forces of the Ayyubids could rendezvous back to Cairo. You don't know as well how well the Kingdom of Jerusalem do, because in this series sometimes they get pushed back, sometimes the Ayyubids smash and swallow up the Crusaders quite quickly, and sometimes they don't. Same with the HRE, sometimes it succumbs to its own puppet mass and power and collapses on its own weight. So we are slowly but surely pushing over here now. My archers are moving into a better position. I want them to target these if I can. Continue to stay on a heavy shot. We're still pushing up this way. Crossbows are holding on this far side along with those arrow towers, so I can already foresee mass casualties here, especially with those armor-piercing rounds from the crossbowmen, along with arrow, fire and tower support. We are slowly making our way up upon the walls, and it looks like some of our Crusaders are starting to ascend the towers with the banner of Sicily and the HRE blowing in the wind. Crusaders at the ready! Right, try and fire into some of these clumps just to get those hit points reduced, and that is being taken down. So we're only getting casualties from here. Cavalry wise, we lack it, so we're going to have to play quite cautiously, a little bit of cat and mouse. Sit inside, don't push a field battle if we can, but it's quite a long jump. Watch out, men, we're going to break our legs. And our Sicilian forces are trickling through. Okay, well, let's try and push some of these guys on the left and right positions, and let's go for this. Yep, go, 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 go. Continue to allow our archers to hit some of these. And how far away? 55. So we'll get a good charge on here. Our Sicilian forces are fighting their spear infantry. Bring them down, lads. We need to protect Pilgrim Passage. I'm sure that's what they're saying to themselves. Right, let's go here. Where are we looking? So, look. They keep on getting disembarked from that. It looks like the majority of the infantry is going to have to come through here, along with some of our cavalry. Okay, hit them, because we're probably going to cause more friendly fire than anything now. For some reason, they've been redirected there. I don't know why. We're starting to fight into this now. Unfortunately, that's been routed, so it looks like we're all going to push from this far side, which is fine. 85% here now. Try and get everyone here and close as you can. Rotate where you can. Continue to target these spearmen. And we'll make the main assault come through here. So we are trying to hold there quite well, but I don't know exactly how well we're sort of doing. I actually can't remember, nor do I know the bonuses. Oh, we've destroyed it now, sweet. That we get for taking the city of Cairo for Christendom, for the papacy. In a lot of versions that I've played on, it was bugged, so now with the full release, it may not very well be fixed, I don't know. Only time will tell. Okay, so yeah, you can push for this. So unfortunately we're sort of collapsing on this far side here, which is actually quite terrible because we can't double over there to secure it. So you're going to really need to send 2 of these guys to really hit that, because they're going to flood and flank there big time. If they plug me up here, I'm going to be screwed, actually. Alright. Everyone else needs to really push for this sort of stuff. Alright. Archers. Maybe bringing in a unit of cavalry can... yeah, it's already happening, isn't it, as well? Okay, you need to essentially here make a formation and pull back. You very well, once you get in position, make a spear wall formation if you can turn quick enough. Because at the moment already, they're starting to block us here in these corridors. Okay, and now the archers should really be piercing this. How are we going casualties wise? We've killed 100 of them, we've lost 300 of our own. So, nothing, not amazing. We might be able to push my cavalry through here, though. Like, push around the back of that. Continue to get more of our guys in. Look, we could bring in my general for morale support. Crossbows I don't think are going to be worth... Oh, here we go. We might be buckling a bit, wavering them a bit there. Yep, that's good. Because that will save all those lives if we can get around here. Because flanking is key in this mod and in Total War Artillery as well. There's also a really important fatigue mechanic in this game that not everyone's entirely aware of. Instead of kiting and moving your heavier troops around the map, you do need to be more wary of it, because there are a lot of fatigue bonuses constantly moving and rotating. Like, you can't really kite and stuff with heavier infantry like in Warhammer 2. Okay, so what we want to do is try and... Yeah, look, you can sit there fine in a defensive position. Maybe actually you can get in here as well. Like, if you can get here, right? Like, allowing them to attack me is actually perfect. And we'll try and gobble up all this sort of stuff. Except my archers. Let my archers hit that. But everyone else here... Yeah. Oh no, you need to go up here, mate. Go up there. Yeah. It's just you as the rogue one. Yeah. Try and push and fight into this sort of stuff. Make sure they don't come back. Alright. What the hell are you doing? Yeah, continue my archers to pierce and hit this at the back. Once these guys get into a better position, they'll be awesome. Alright, let's speed things up. We've got time on our side. You can't somehow get like real around the back of here somehow. Oh, the king's involved, which he shouldn't be. I want him to be up there. I didn't want him to be in. Anyway, looks like this might work, by the way. Okay. Yeah, it seems to be working there, alright. Alright, they're now buckled, which is perfect. This is what we wanted. Yeah, so if you can sit here and form up a shield wall, hit into this, because we're actually... Yeah, push for that. You can route that real easy. Alright, you go for this. Good. We've actually... we're actually forcing them on an attack and an offensive, because of this barricade here blocks them to flank me from that side. We're drawing them into our own reverse arrow tower thingy, because we've got a shield wall here. They're not going to break that. Get my archers to absolutely nail and throw everything you can there. And now we're picking off their units there. I don't know if... I think he's just not in range. Oh, he is. Now he is. Of their abilities. Right, that's gone. Cycle charge the hell out of this, boys. Push into the back of that. We've got time on our side. Yeah, cycle charge that. There we go. And now we've knocked out nearly 1,000 on this flank. We're only losing 400. That's superb. We'll eventually cycle charge these guys on the walls. Oh, I guess we'll do it now. Alright, some guys are retreating. They are. And now they're sitting there. Alright, we might as well move another unit up here as well. Eventually get that there. Push into that. Cycle charge into the last of this. Because they're still holding in their formation really well. And these guys have so much ammunition. Alright. And then make sure we get rid of everyone here. And then we'll go for the town square. Because that in that formation there is working so well. We'll get you to sit here as well. Yeah. So you aim for like this unit here. You aim for the back one then. Yeah, that's perfect. So, I don't know why they're throwing cavalry and spearmen there, and our arrow fire is getting there. Their towers are putting some back against us, but really, we're controlling the mosh pit with our shield walls, raising them nice and high, like the Vikings of old. The Kingdom of Sicily, funnily enough, interesting fact, was founded by the Norman kings. The Vikings and the shield wall is in our veins. The blood of battle, the Norse gods and the tactics. Yeah, so we're holding them really well here, along with arrow fire support up and over the walls. Oh, they're moving to rotate there because they keep on moving the cavalry out, I think. We probably could make this a bit better, like something like that. Okay, so there seems to be basically that. So go for that. Make sure that doesn't come back. We're going to make a push in a moment anyway. Probably on this. Oh, crossbow shots are coming on. Yeah, we need to stop that. Right. Go for this then, because now they're getting crossbow shots over the top. Continue to fire in that, because we're still plugging them there really well. Oh my god, look at this. We're turning them into pin cushions. It is an absolute slaughter there. Look at that. Venomous volleys. That's exactly what we want. That's what I love to see. Alright, we should be able to break this down quickly then as well. Hugging this is gonna... Yeah, there we go. And then we've got that to deal with, which is fine. Make sure this bat... Yeah, look at this. They're starting to waver there as well. Alright, let's move the king in. Actually, no, you know what? You're better off just to sit here. It's actually just a lot more... Look at this. We've actually routed them there big time. And we haven't needed to push them. That's mental. That's still holding that barricade, though. Oh, no, it's gone now. Alright, push for that then. Push for the crossbowmen. I hate it. It does that. Gives an order and then disappears. Because they are splashing upon our front line like water on rock. The amount of casualties they've lost there. What are they going to do as well? Are they going to push up against the infantry? No, they're not. Against that... What even is that? A Mamluk. Heavy shock infantry. We'll run down the crossies quite easily. And we'll try and push with a lot of them. And then we'll try and rotate with like 4. Okay, sweet. So we'll break the formation and pull here. You try and target something like this. Yeah, there's only 400 left. And there's probably like 200 in that detachment. 160, yeah. We managed to slaughter most of them in this archer cheese. I respect that. Alright, they can go around the back. Alright, so... Some of these boys here are going to have to push uphill against these axemen. We desperately just need them to hold, really, before reinforcements arrive around the rear. Alright, we'll allow my archers to try and skirmish that out. I don't want to drag my spearmen down there. Alright, make sure these guys go around the back quickly now. Because the quicker we can, the better. Quickly now. No pathfinding. Please go this way. There we go. There we go. The cavalry's going to go. They're not going. Alright, the cavalry's coming in against the general. They're sitting flat-footed below their false gods. And the charge should be good enough to nearly rout the heavy shock. Let's cycle charge for a second time. Continue to skirmish them. We're not going to push my crossbows further. Now that you're all the way around here, can you please go here? Go again, please. 130 before the initial charge. Good. And we got about 20 or so. That's not too bad. Alright, make sure these guys are in. Now they're routing. 79. One more all to do it. And it's gone now anyway. And we're starting to initiate the countdown. Which means the city of Cairo is ours. A decisive one at that. Victory! That was good. I quite enjoyed that. It was an impressive siege. Federico deployed 2,658, losing a measly 612 with his limited quality units. The Ayyubids deployed 2,000 and lost 1,725. Looking at the casualties sustained and casualties inflicted, my archers did tremendously well, getting 247 and 190. Swordsmen did well, 87, 118, 55, 85. Spearmen did alright, holding. Federico himself, after that quick little attack, pushing ahead. Not because I wanted him to. He didn't take the advice of me, the commanders. So he got 11 kills there. Looking at the garrison. Are you kidding me? The general got 61 in that initial that last charge. More than what some of the spearmen did. Crossbows did really well, 186. Some of the swordsmen did alright, 80 and 75. But we managed to massacre those horses in the mosh pit. And a lot of their infantry, which is fantastic. Okay, guys, welcome to the campaign map. Cairo has fallen to the Christians. We did lose 2 units, though, unfortunately. One of the weakest swords units by the look of it. So we probably should realistically rotate them out of the army and not build them again. And they were unfortunate, those ones, because they actually held quite well, situationally. Alrighty, so we've got a couple of options here. We can loot and occupy, sack. Let's loot and occupy the city of Cairo. We'll break down the lot of it where we can. And it looks like we're going to have to sit pretty for 4 turns. I wonder if any reinforcements will come. Okay, sweet. So we can spend some of this dollary dues now. We can upgrade Carthage if we want. We'll definitely do some upgrading. Potentially building churches. Oh no, we've already got a lot of churches. Maybe upgrade said churches is what I was thinking of. Yeah, it costs a little bit, but we can do that. Alright, sweet. How long until my son comes of age? Enrico's 14. Because we'll allow him to probably be the conqueror of North Africa. I don't trust anyone else but my son for this task, but it will require tremendous military might. Now, do any of these factions want to trade? England doesn't want it. What about Genoa? That accepts trade, which is good. What about the Latin Empire? Because we're going after the Easterners, the Saracens. No. Alright, let's chuck a quick save. Okay, let's end the turn and continue. See if anyone attacks us during the end turn phase. Military alliance with Pisa, I will accept. We also can probably marry off Enrique as well. War? What? This faction has declared war on you, the Duchy of Lorraine? You kidding me? Why have they gone and done that? Vassal of the HRE, no allies. And they're yellow. I guess there's sort of a script thing going on. Oh, well. We're about to have the entirety of the Germanic world descend upon you. Why? Maybe they're trying to cause stuff. Stir the pot. The Serbs want a defensive alliance? Sure can, Stefan. A free and independent Serbia is a must in the Christian world. Even though you're Orthodox, but it's fine. Alrighty, welcome to the top of the turn. Portuguese pretenders destroyed. A noble birth. Stefania. Hopefully it's a daughter. Okay. 4 sons would have been better, but no matter. Okay. Continuing to break down Cairo is working. So let's do that. And we'll build a church straight up. Continue to break that down as well. Yeah, we can't get any more reinforcements here. Oh god, so if we do get attacked, it's going to be a hell of a fight. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we got the cash. We got the cash money. So we can slowly, and we got peace. So that's actually more important. We can get some of these better quality troops in. Okay, trading dock is fine because we've got food coming in as well. We do need to convert the religious populace, so that will be done through that. Can we get a priest to be stationed down here now? Because what we've got going on at the moment, we've essentially got our priest acting as a spy. And we'll have those military upgrades eventually down. 81 to upgrade Regio. I'm just trying to think if I should upgrade that. So sanitation's fine. That's never a bad thing. Along with that. Okay, sweet. England still don't want to trade for whatever reason. Oh, they do now. Norway? Okay. They're going super far north. I want to hold it for 4 turns, but we might have to dive into some diplomacy. Okay, so we have a defensive pact with Switzerland and Castile now as well, so that's been now increased. Oh wow, so it looks like the reconquest of Iberia is not going too well. Oh god, the Almohad Caliphate have taken Valencia. Badajoz as well. Sevilla and Granada. Okay. So we've got to keep an eye on. Alright, let's chuck another end turn there for now. But diplomacy-wise, I can't wait to see how it all sort of shapes up with us in the HRE, because it looks like... I'm not going to sign that pact. It looks like the HRE's puppets have joined us militarily. You shouldn't be able to do that. You shouldn't be able to have military alliances when people are already vassalized. From what I can remember, you can't do that on vanilla Total War. Because we're starting to pry away and corrode at their puppets' power, because we are offering them a larger amount of autonomy if we force a war with the Holy Roman Empire. Which maybe it's realistic. Okay, so this is what we need to look at. We need to look at like recruitment stuff. So that's Ballista. Unlock Germanic nobles. And that's just the buff there. So we want to go with the training ground. That's what I want. And these additional reinforcements can eventually make their way here. But already, the city of Carthage is becoming more westernized, which is really cool. It doesn't look like the Arab forces are coming after us just yet. We can produce some glassware. Actually, you know what? We need to stop the upgrade of Carthage. We need to pay for the upgrade of the immediate construction of a fort in Cairo. And we've only got 2 more turns just to hold on to it before the Pope gives us some goodies, I think. And nearly, by the time that happens, my son will be of age, and we can continue for my dream of a Christian North Africa. Can you piss off? the Maridid Sultan, you can really get it. We might actually try and peace for Lorraine, because there's been no bloodshed on either side. Sometimes the Allies inclined to peace out like that. There was oh, here we go. Really? The Kingdom of Makuria. The Eastern Christians are coming after their own. Look how many people you're at war with, mate. That's surprising. Maybe it's just due to the amount of enemies I've gotten now. It's just everyone likes to jump on. Everyone likes to have a pop. Everyone likes to have a crack. Alright, so we've got a new pope here now. I don't know if that changes things too much, but we have had a rebellion down in Cairo, which we can quickly and swiftly deal with. Let's run them down and rotate back to Cairo quick fast. We've got a church coming along, sanitation eventually, and because it's quite a large city, we'll build a town barracks because we want to be able to have military recruitment in the city eventually, because it is quite isolated, I'm not going to lie. Let's bring in these better quality troops here, and let's rotate some of the crossbowmen out. Actually, we don't need this much within there. We can move them out, and we can bring in some better units. You can move this way, and we'll get some more of these. We need some, actually, you know what? We need some cavalry. That's going to take 3 turns. We need some cavalry down here, if we're going to redeclare war upon them. Alright, how old's Enrico is 17 years of age. We can actually probably bring him into this military force. We don't have enough money. That's alright, we can easily remedy that. Oh, that's a different Enrico. I think. Yeah, he's not of age just yet. Oh, you're taking the piss, man. Alright, we can move these guys up to better quality positions as well. Some of them. We do need to get the Sicilian prince married off at some point. So, Lorraine, do you want peace? Hi, yeah, I don't know why they went and did that, because they are surrounded by potential enemies. Maybe the HRE gave them a suspicious payment or something. Now we're not at war with the Husfids. Did the Almohad want peace? No. What about Makuria? Okay, they're going to accept that. That's weird. We'll stay at war with Mecca and the Sultanate for now. I don't want it to bug the Pope script out some way. But I'm really surprised that the Ayyubids are allowing us to occupy this territory. Yeah, they've taken Jerusalem. They've got Damascus. I don't know about Akka. We need to find Scandinavian countries because they are more inclined to probably trade nowadays. Nowadays, they always were. Land and trade, that's all we want as Vikings. Sounds more Yorkshire than Viking, I think. Well, that's shit. The 5th Crusade. Defeat for the Crusaders. The crusade in Egypt has come to a halt due to the defeat and stagnation across the board. Cairo remains in infidels' hands, and all hope of ever reconquering Egypt for Christendom may be forever lost. Well, that sucks. Own the region of Cairo, assist another country. The mission deadline is eclipsed. That's not true, so we're taking it. So in the official version of the mod, it is still bugged, which is a shame. I didn't know that. But it was worth going for it anyway. Political favours. Decree for you, that's fine. Look, we can use this as a staging ground because eventually, like I said, it has halted our North African expansion. That's fine. We'll allow my son to take up and do it. But yeah, that sucks. So it's still bugged in the official version. Ah, that sucks. And all this investment down here as well. Oh, we've actually pieced out with them, technically, which is quite interesting. Never mind, we've got a really nice staging ground here to go after Alexandria. and some of the other territories as well, because we did eventually want to make Christian North Africa, and we also wanted to go and become the King of Jerusalem as well, and eventually pushing up and taking out the HRE, which all can be done. It's just gone in a little bit of a different order now, which is fine. Okay, so we'll build up. We'll convert Cairo. We'll make this as a staging ground. We'll probably push against Alexandria next. Once the garrison has been fixed, we'll build up another army to defend it, because we don't want to push out and then get flanked as we push. In the north, pushing into North Africa, our Jews definitely can be done, as we are ferrying more forces each day. I don't think my son can command it just yet. No, he can't, which is fine. Alrighty, but I guess what you can let me know is where you want me to go first. Should the next episode be based in a North African expansion close to Tunisia, or should it be an Egyptian one? Let me know in the comments. But it's a shame that it bugged. So Federico is still a crusader. He's the conqueror of Cairo. I guess you can't take that from him.